Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining and welcome back to Wall Street Bullion. Our guest today is Michael Piccioni, president at Can-Am Bullion. Welcome, Michael.
Thanks for having me, Ivan. It's great to be back.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us right now. We're looking at silver prices. We're around the 37.30 mark. Gold prices took a bit of a dip today as we're recording this on the 19th. I wanted to get you on to talk about, where are we right now in the silver and gold space? Are we in a consolidation mode? Are we going sideways? Is there a risk for going lower? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I definitely think we're in a consolidation phase, and we have been, I think, since April for gold, since June for silver. I think silver's been between 36 and 39. So it's built some pretty good support because we haven't been here in the past for very long. So it's good to build up this support. Gold's been building up support between 3,400, 3,300, and 3,400 for the past 6 months. So or 5 months. That's great to see as well. So I think we're building up some good foundational base here, and I think we're getting ready for the next move up, which will likely be propelled by the announcement soon from the Federal Reserve for rate reductions. So I think that's coming pretty obvious from around. I think it's over 85% now. I think it's closer to 100, but I think it's the beginning of many rate cuts to come. So yeah, I think we have exciting months ahead and an exciting end of the year and also an exciting 2026 as well for precious metals.
Now, what are you seeing for, what's the sentiment at Can-Am? You get to see the insides of, people, the trends of people buying gold. Are people buying silver? Are people selling gold? What are you seeing right now at Can-Am?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, we're seeing the same. It's been a close about 6 to 9 months now that we've seen the same situation where more people are selling us back to us precious metals versus buying. We're not seeing a lot of buying right now. You get the regulars, obviously, but as far as new buyers, it's pretty slow. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, since COVID, we saw obviously it was crazy during that time. During the bank failures, we saw heavy volume. But since then, it's really calmed down. So a lot of people missed that big move in gold, and unfortunately, I think they're going to miss the big move up in silver as well. I think that big move in silver is very close. Once we get above 40 US, I think sky's the limit. So obviously, once we get above 50, the all-time high, that's a game changer. So I think you might all see all of that happen in the end of this by the end of this year, which is really exciting because if you've been in the silver market long enough, you've been waiting and waiting and waiting. I mean, it feels like it's never going to come, but I feel like we're right at the beginning stages of that now, where we can actually get above that $40 and really start to move fast. Because I mean, if you look at all prior bull markets in precious metals, obviously silver catches up late, but the move that it makes is spectacular. And I expect nothing less than spectacular over the next 2 to 3 years in precious metals, specifically silver. I mean, I think gold's going to do great as well, but the big moonshot I think is still to come in silver, and that's what's got me really excited.
Hello, my silver and gold bugs. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching the video. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and also hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. Back to the video. Do you think a lot of people right now are either, living paycheck to paycheck, cash strapped? Is it the economy in Canada? Because we're both in Canada. Is it a mix of that? Is it a mix of, people are seeing the silver and gold prices and they're saying, oh, that's too high for me right now? Like, what is it?
Well, the truth is that people haven't been interested in silver or gold in a long time. So, I mean, this would be their first entry into precious metals, likely.
Right.
So I think that's part of it. Just the being unfamiliar with it, having your financial advisors not telling you to buy. So you're gonna have to learn this on your own. So if you're not a historian of money, and if you're not really paying attention to cycles and what situation we're in and why we are so bullish about precious metals, I mean, it's difficult for people to say, I'm going to put my money in gold and silver because gold is at all-time highs. So it might not seem too appealing for a lot of people. They think they missed the boat. Similar to Bitcoin, people are looking back and saying, oh, I missed it. I wish I got in. The reality is, I think both of those markets are going to go much higher. Precious metals and cryptocurrencies. I think people don't want to chase it when the prices are high. So I think that's part of it. But obviously, like you said, you were spot on. The economy to me is the biggest reason that you're not seeing a lot of new money come in. And lastly, I think the big thing is the stock market's still at near all-time highs. And I think that's going to continue likely till the end of the year, at least. As long as they continue to lower interest rates, I think they're just going to continue to push this bull market higher in stocks. So when people are looking at their portfolio statements, their 401ks or RSPs, they see the market's doing okay. So they're not paranoid. They're not scared to the level where they need to be. I think people will start rushing into precious metals when the uncertainty comes. So likely not until we start raising rates again, maybe next year, early next year, maybe in the middle of next year when they start raising rates again, into a slowing economy, because I think they're going to have no choice. I think the inflation is going to start to run away on us again as they
Yeah.
start to lower interest rates. I mean, I think it's inevitable. It's a vicious cycle that we're in right now, and we're near the end games of that entire game that they've been playing. So it's going to be an exciting time for precious metals. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be as exciting for regular investments like stocks and bonds and real estates. I think the best days of those asset classes are behind them. I mean, yeah, obviously stocks can go up another 10, 15% from here, but that doesn't really excite me because I think the downside in stocks is enormous. I think you could see a washout of 60 to 70% in a year or two. That wouldn't surprise me at all. So that's the part that makes me nervous. I think the bond market is obviously very fragile as well once interest rates start going back up again. But we have some time right now. I think because the Fed's going to be lowering rates, I think people are going to be putting money into the markets. It'll be good for precious metals as well. Lower rates is obviously bullish for precious metals. It's going to be a lot of money printing from the Fed as well to keep these interest rates low. It's not like you can just announce lower rates and they stay low. You have to get into that market and buy treasuries and keep those interest rates low. So, I mean, I think there's a lot of exciting things happening for precious metals. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the next few months.
Now, Michael, let's say there's a financial collapse tomorrow in the United States and Canada, and across the West. Let's just focus on the West for a second. Let's say there's bank runs, financial collapse. What would you, Michael, what would you be doing? Your first five steps?
Ooh, I mean, number one, you don't want to be in the market during those times. So you really want to be conservative. You don't want to be in stocks. You don't want to be in tech stock. You don't want to be in high risk assets. That's when you'll see the big transition happen, similar like you saw in 2008, in the late 70s, when people pressure or stocks and bonds did not perform well. And then you saw precious metals absolutely do incredibly well during those environments. And I think that's exactly what we're leading up to. I think we're leading to a major slowdown in the economy. It's already here in Canada. In the US, they're starting to show signs of a slowdown in every single economic indicator you look at: GDP growth, job loss, job growth. I think the economy is going to really struggle in the coming months and years. And I think you don't want to be caught in stocks in that environment. I think right now, most people they're still in stocks heavily. They're still in bonds heavily. They're still in real estate heavily. They haven't started making that transition into precious metals. But I think that transition will begin probably either late this year or early next year, probably closer to next year. You'll start to see that transition where stocks aren't performing that well and the markets start to get rattled by talks of a recession. Obviously, those other things you announced, like a bank run or other financial black swan events that can happen. I mean, that would be a total other game changer. There's so many things that can happen. You could have the United States revalue the price of gold in the next few months.
Yeah, I've heard that.
There's a lot of rumors about that. You could have the U.S. Backing their bonds sorry, backing their treasuries with gold, backing the dollar with gold. You got BRICS talking about issuing their currency soon, so which is obviously going to be backed by gold and other commodities. So there's so many things that can happen, and I think you're probably going to see a variety of those things all happen within a few months. So there's going to be a lot of fireworks happening in the precious metals markets and all markets in general. I think you're going to see a lot of uncertainty in the coming months and years. I don't think this is a short-term calamity. I think this is something that we will be in a recession or slash depression for years to come. And I think preparing for that now is the smart play. It's always good to be early. You don't want to be late to the game because then
Yeah.
then you'll either be chasing or you're going to say, you know what, I missed the boat. And you're going to wait and wait, and you're going to see the market just keeps going higher on you. So I mean, I'm nervous that that's what's going to happen, and I'm nervous that the middle class is going to miss this entire move in precious metals because they've missed this current move in both gold and silver. So I'm concerned that because stocks are so high and they're doing so well, that the middle class is going to completely miss out on this incredible bull market that is coming in precious metals.
There's about $15 trillion worth of physical gold in the world sitting there costing money rather than being used. Is just absolutely insane. Monetary metals is bringing gold back into the financial world, putting gold to productive use right now. The problem with gold, of course, in physical form is that it's heavy, it's cumbersome, it's not particularly easy to ship, and it costs money to store in a protected manner. This platform Monetary Metals created is a proven concept and allows gold to be put to productive use. So instead of sitting there costing you money, it's actually in use earning you money.
Learn how you can earn 2 to 5% in our leasing program and how accredited investors can earn up to 12% on silver paid in silver. This advertisement is not investment or financial advice. Minimum investment applies.
Absolutely. Do you remember your first coin or, your first silver or gold purchase that got you into, protecting your wealth? Did you remember? Like, was it?
Yeah, yeah, I think it was either late 2010 or early 2011. Honestly, I rushed out and bought a monster box in a panic. I was literally in a panic. I'm like, I need it now. And I was the dealer I was dealing with. He's like, well, I don't have any maples right now. He's like, I got a old box of Britannias. I'm like, I'll take it. I'll take whatever you got. So, I mean, I was panicking 14 years ago, and here we are today, where the price of silver is similar to what it was 14 years ago. Meanwhile, the inflation that has happened is incredible. So, I mean, I think, like I said, precious metals people who have been in this market for a long time have been waiting for this moment because we've all known it's been a certainty. It's just a matter of when. We know the system is rigged. We know that it's a house of cards. We know how the monetary system, the debt-based economy ends. So, I mean, fiat currencies always end in a disaster, major inflation leading to hyperinflation. I think we're at the beginning stages of hyperinflation now. I know we've
Wow.
all been screaming at the rooftops for a long time, but here we are. The money printing that is going to come in the coming months is going to make all prior money printing look like a drop in the pan, and that's what's really concerning to me. And I think people really need to take this serious. I think there's nothing more important to protect your family than to start educating yourself and taking a position in precious metals and taking this serious. I've been trying to tell people for over a decade. Not too many people listen because, again, stocks are still at all-time highs. They look like they're doing okay, and they are. But at the end of the day, when things turn and that market doesn't look so shiny anymore, and gold and silver are making new all-time highs on the weekly, which I think is coming, this is an opportunity of a generation. In the
Yeah.
1970s, gold and silver outperformed stocks by 25 to 40 times. So this is the same opportunity you have now. So if you're stuck in stocks instead of precious metals, this could cost you your family's future financially. And I think it's really important to take a position, specifically silver. I mean, I know I don't want people to just blindly jump in and start investing in precious metals, but do the homework, start now, take it serious, because what we're about to go through, this world has never seen before. And this is a global monetary crisis. This is the end of an old system. This is a reset that is going to happen in the next few years, if not next year. And people need to be prepared. It's really important. And I can't stress it enough. Do the homework, start looking into precious metals, start taking a position, start buying a little bit out of at a time. Because in the end, if silver does do what I think it's going to do, which is go up 10, 20 times from here, I mean, that could save you financially. And I really hope people listen and start to really research this asset class.
Absolutely. I'm with you 1,000%, Michael. Now I'm going to add the links in the description below for Can-Am. Where can they connect with you? Is it just the website? Is it an email? Where can they connect with you?
Yeah, canambullion.ca in Canada and canambullion.com is our online stores. We're local in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, but we serve all of North America. You can also reach out to us over the phone. You can call me and set up a meeting with me directly one-on-one, and I can give you my best advice that I can with over 15 years of experience in precious metals. Been studying this market daily for a long, long time. And I've never been more excited than I am today about precious metals. So I hope people reach out and they start asking questions and start to take a position.
Absolutely. Well, everyone watching this, I highly recommend you go check out Can-Am. Please like and subscribe the video. And Michael, such a huge pleasure having you come down to speak to the silver and the gold community as the market develops. As always, would really love to have you back on.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me back.
Talk to you soon.
Take care, man.